All right, Sable. Well, hey, it's great to visit with you today, a fellow brand partner. Put a little video training together here for our new DMCs, and we're going to cover today a couple of simple questions. Who is Ezzey? What do we sell? How do we sell it? So, if we start off, let me ask you. I'm kind of the interviewer, and you're the SME or subject matter expert on this call. So, if somebody asks you, a brand new consultant says, "Oh, gosh, who is Ezzey?" What would you say?
Ezzey is kind of a conglomeration of the best guys in the industry, in my opinion. Ezzey was created with the idea of bringing the best services at the best pricing to small to medium businesses. There's a huge underserved niche of businesses in this in the world, especially in America. And 70% of those are what you would kind of call, solopreneurs in a sense, to where, majority of them, they're wearing every hat. And so what a lot of these guys need is they just need marketing help. What I find typically in, talking with these people is that they just don't know about the strategies that can be used in digital marketing. They don't know about the technologies, and they're struggling with it. Ezzey is a full service digital marketing agency. It's what you would call a one-stop shop. We want everybody to be able to come to us knowing that our prices are fair. We have financing if they need it, and know that no matter what they may need, and moving forward with their digital marketing and moving and helping accelerate their business through digital marketing, that they can all come to us. And we've built it in a few unique aspects, in the sense that we're very family oriented, in the sense that everybody who comes aboard with us, and in my opinion, is family. Meaning that we're really going to focus on what's best for the long-term aspect of their business. What's best for the longevity of their business, their long-term success. And so we really have our products, our suite of services really designed for that. And also too, our services are owned by the customer, by the client. So if we build a digital asset for these guys, it's theirs. Not every other company works like that. So you can tell I'm really passionate. I can say a lot of really good things about us as a company, but the simplistic, answer to that is that we're a full service digital marketing agency that is your one-stop shop for any assets or any strategies that you might want to execute in the digital marketing world to really bring you that superior competitive advantage in your marketplace.
Okay, fantastic. Well, great answer, Sable. I really appreciate you sharing your passion and enthusiasm. One of the questions I would have as a addendum to that first question, who is Ezzey? Would you say that having the team that we have on the fulfillment side of things and the technician team, in addition to having the assets belong to the clients and our financing, would you say those things make us very much of a unique selling position or a unique opportunity out there in the digital marketing space?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really the power of having some of the best guys. Michael Hamburger, the creator of this company, used his 20 years plus of experience in helping build $100 million companies and really spending almost all of his time in the digital marketing space. He just built a digital marketing company, up to 36 million in sales its first year. So, we set out to use our, 10, 20, 30 years of combined experience to go find the best guys in their position. And so that's what we've done. We went out and we found the best guys at Facebook marketing, the best SEO guys in the nation, the best branding guys, the best ad management guys. We went out and found those best guys, and then we found a way to have it at the most competitive pricing possible. So to be able to do that, and then also offer no contracts, it's just a service that we provide, is hugely beneficial to businesses, makes them feel very, very comfortable with taking action with us, knowing that they're not tied down to a contract. And we also don't reserve the rights to some of their marketing information. A lot of other marketing companies, if they're going to market for you, they reserve the right to keep certain metrics for themselves. And we don't do any of that. It's clean pressed, it's delivered, it's yours. And then, obviously, with the type of people that we bring on. Whoever's watching this video was brought on because we know that they're going to make us unique. We know that their personability, their ability to go out and create a relationship and make a long-term relationship with somebody, and really know that getting the sale immediately is not your number one concern. Your number one concern is to how am I going to serve this business long-term and really do what's the best for them. And in doing that, you're just going to create a long-term customer. You're going to create somebody who, once again, is a part of our family and stays with us for the life of their business.
Fantastic. I absolutely hear to that. So that's a great segue, though, into what do we sell? And when we're in front of the customers, there seems to be so many different products. I mean, you shared with me that Ezzey has over 100 different products. What exactly do we sell? Could you break it into categories?
Sure, right. So, let's keep it simple. Like you said, we've got a lot of products to offer. And what I like to do with all of my guys is I like to just keep it really simple and know that there's, kind of 2 to 4 avenues of sale that you could take somebody down. This is obviously going to be combined with the training that you get to know how to research a business, know how to, research what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, what they may have working for them, what they may not. But what I like to do is I like to focus on really kind of 2 things. First of all, one is, one is lead acquisition. Being able to have a customer not only find you successfully when they're looking for you, but also be able to reach out to that customer, even if they're not looking for you, to find that perfect customer and be able to go out and put your company, your offer in front of them. The first one, as far as, allowing people to find you easily, that's going to be more in the SEO marketing, the search engine optimization marketing. It's going to be like in your Google marketing, whether it's Google ads, or one of my favorite things, which is being ranked well within Google. It's very, very important for businesses. We all know that when we go Google something, typically we're responding to probably something on the first page.
Right.
Very rarely are we going to go to the second, third, fourth page. So one of the first things I like to find out is, hey, are these companies ranked well? And to do that, you need to start, kind of thinking and putting your marketing hat on and going, is this a company that has people looking for them? Or is this a company that needs to go out and find the people that are interested in their product, right? So, people who are selling, devices, or, a good one that we were talking about earlier was real estate, right? Not everybody is going to go search, who's going to help me remodel my home. But what people will do is they'll be searching on how to remodel the home. They'll be searching on, how to find good pricing or good quotes for that. And Facebook marketing would work really well for them because we can go and find them and reach out to them while they're just kind of hanging out searching. Now, for somebody like an emergency service, right, or a personal service like, an injury attorney, or a dentist, there's a lot of good ones out there, and probably going a little brain dead right now. Surgeons, these are people that they have a problem and they're going to go on Google and they're going to search. So if you're one of these, services that is kind of an emergency service, a locksmith, something like that, people are only going to, need you when they need you, right? And so they're going to be searching for that. They're going to go out and search. So if I go and I search locksmiths, and I find that the company that I want to help is on the 3rd or 4th page, well, I'm going to go and share with them how important it is to get to that first page. So the SEO marketing, Google marketing is one of them. And then also obtaining leads through Facebook marketing is another product that we sell. We accomplish that with Facebook funnels, with the sales funnel. So we'd be selling sales funnels. We'd be selling ad management services for Facebook to be able to run those funnels and those ads on Facebook. And then on the Google side of it, we would be selling a ranking system, a monthly service to make sure that you're climbing the ranks. A good way to put that is Facebook is sprint marketing. You're going to be there immediately. You're going to be in front of people immediately. And the Google search engine optimization, getting highly ranked on Google, that's what they call kind of more marathon marketing, because it takes a few months to really start increasing your ranking. And then after that, we have a few other systems and services to provide. One thing that I would focus on, especially for a company who may be around for a while, is reputation management. How they're looking online. What are they? What kind of reviews are they getting? What kind of connections do they have with Google? Website brings me into another one, which is kind of the structure of their business. Do they have the appropriate website up? Is their website compatible? There's a lot of things, to mobile, I should say. So is their website compatible to mobile? Is it compatible for Google? Can Google go and easily find their website? Do they have multiple websites out there that's confusing Google? So there's a lot of things that we do, but literally, Rick, it's all the way from building a business with your website, to building an automated email system to reach out to your followers, all the way to marketing on Google, marketing on Facebook, even doing national syndication where we can actually get your ads on things like CNN News and things like that. These are all things that businesses need, but the main things to focus on immediately would be getting leads in the door through marketing strategies, whether it be through Facebook or Google. And then also how to manage those leads. Do you have systems in place like automated email systems? Do you have chat bots? Do you have these automated systems to be able to connect with people and get them moving down your pipeline? And then, giving everybody a nice place to play, right? Whether it's be on your community on Facebook with your fan page, whether it be on your website and making sure that you have everything that you need to get people involved there. But I could go on for quite some time on our services. So really, I love to stick to, who guessed it, the higher ticket items, right? Which is going to be, the Facebook funnels, the Facebook marketing, the SEO work. And then I kind of like to work backwards from there and see if people need websites and things like that.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I really appreciated that. A couple of takeaways, obviously, is that we have a very broad spectrum of products that can assist companies from, just getting going to already well-established companies that maybe just need some reputation management and everything in between. We have a long game, we have a short game, we got a paid game, we got an organic game. So very, very good overview on that. But that kind of leads us into, okay, now we know who we are and we know what we're doing, what we're selling. How do we sell it? I mean, what's the process? Take us through, how do we sell our products?
Yeah, I love it. My answer to that is however you can. Respectively, right? However we can.
Be more specific.
Yeah, however we can. Under obviously being appropriate and professional. The reason why I say that is because it's whatever it takes to create a relationship with a business owner. You can start off with immediately, hey, showing up face to face in a business is probably going to be the most beneficial way to do that. You're face to face. You're creating a better relationship. After that, then it's going to be like in a video call, like something like this, and then it'll be phone calls, and then finally emails. So we can, the first thing that you would need to do, like I said before, is you need to research this company that you want to approach. You need to go and download some of the Google Chrome extensions that we're going to share with you, so you can actually find out if their websites have technologies on them like pixels, so they can do retargeting and things like that. So really just doing your due diligence with the tools that we provide to make sure that you're finding out what this company is doing, what they're not doing right, what they could be doing extra that's worked for other businesses like theirs, and really making sure that as much as you can, and really getting what I call an avenue of sale decided upon. So for example, if I know that once again a restaurant is extremely slow on Wednesdays and they could be running Facebook ads for coupons for Wednesdays, then that's what I'm going to kind of lead with in my approach for them. There's also smaller products that we could do to basically help fulfill those needs. But that's where I would start. Or like I said before, if I want to help out a locksmith or something and I go search them and I find them on Google on the 3rd or 4th page, and that's what I'm going to lead with. I'm going to lead with the fact that, hey, it's hard for people to find that customer, or find that business. But then, how do we sell it, right? So I would show up in person if I could. I would call them up and make sure and get an appointment set with them. And we have cold calling scripts. We have even, long presentation scripts, which I've shared with everybody, and even doing kind of a mock presentation that you and I did. But really, it's just how can you get that foot in the door to that business owner? And then how can you just create that genuine relationship with them where you can take 20, 30 minutes and share with them the problem that you found and the solution that we provide. So that's kind of the short answer to it, because a lot of the longer descriptions is going to be in the training that we provide. But like I said, it's however you do it, right? So if you're in person, if you're making phone calls, if you're sending emails, we have tools for you to be able to send emails and be able to monitor if people have opened them, how many times they've opened them. So there's all different types of systems that we can use to do that. But obviously the name of the game is getting out in front of business owners and creating that relationship and having done your due diligence prior to that conversation. So once again, you can share with them the problem that you found and the solution that we provide.
Okay, perfect. Couple of questions, as a follow-up to that is, there's millions and millions of small businesses and mid-sized businesses. So it almost gets to the point where, I'm brand new, I'm a little confused, I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't even really know where to start, right? You mentioned attorneys and restaurants and locksmiths and realtors and, all kinds of things, right? So my head's kind of swimming. I don't know where to start. Do I just go knock on my strip mall plaza, or where would I start to wrap my head around who to start reaching out to?
Yeah, and I'm so glad you brought that up, Rick. Especially with me, you can tell I'm super passionate. I've been doing this for a while, so my brain can go all over the place pretty easily. But I'm really glad you brought that up, because our team leaders are put in place to make sure and keep you directed and keep you on track in a certain way. And what I mean by that is that we already have certain verticals of businesses that we go after. And we already have certain results and certain types of even scripting variations that we use to go after certain businesses. So I would connect with your team leader on that. I would find out what verticals that we should be focusing on this week. Sometimes we change. I know that within my branch, we focus on one vertical for a part of the week, and then we focus on a different type of business another part of the week. And so it's really finding out, one, what you may be more comfortable with and what you want to focus on, making sure that you confirm with your team leader that is a good niche to go after, or connecting with your team leader and saying, hey, what verticals should I go after, this week? Should we focus on attorneys this week? Should we focus on real estate guys this week? But I think it's definitely a mixture of what you want to go after, what you feel comfortable conversing with, what business owners that you want, making sure that matches up with, basically a confirmation from your team leader or brand partner saying, hey, that's a good idea. Or you can just take a lead straight from your team leader or your brand partner, and them leading you in the direction of saying, hey, this is the vertical I want you to focus on. This is the type of verbiage that we use for them. And then being able to go after them there. But a really good thing to think about is businesses that have high ticket, volume, right? Businesses that have, high sales volume, in the sense that, a contractor, like we used before, who does $15,000, $20,000 a sale, that's a great guy to go after, because it's going to make a ton of sense to spend $3,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 with us to create that type of results every single month. Doing $10,000 a sale, doing 10 extra sales a month, it's $100,000 we're putting in this guy's pocket a month. So it'd be really easy for him to write us a check for $10,000 every single month to do that. So you do want to keep in mind companies that have a high ticket volume, and also companies that have a high cash flow. Dentists, plastic surgeons, those are always interesting people to talk to, because they do have a high cash flow. Also attorneys as well. To answer your question shortly, get with your team leaders, find out what type of verticals that you guys really should be strategizing and focusing on, and then just light your hair on fire and go from there.
Fantastic. One last question, and I know there was a training here recently on this, but do we have a kind of like a tool, and I'm not going to call it a crutch, but do we have something that we can offer as a peace offering, something of significant value, something that we can lead with to get the conversation started, which doesn't really require any financial commitment or huge time commitment on the business owner's part, but it shows that we can open the door, bring them value, and then get that relationship started. Do we have anything that we can use like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Low investment, for time and company resources would be using some of the Nimbus tools that we're going to share with you. The ability to go into ads managers or go into the Google results that you found for a business and take a screenshot of it, and then be able to notate on that screenshot what type of benefits that you may be able to help with, what type of help that you can provide, what you may be seeing on what's going on with that business. And then you can create emails for cold emails, emails for somebody that you've never even spoken with. And then on another side of it, which would be more of a kind of high investment piece for you, and I recommend that you use this piece for somebody that you may have already spoken with that you know is going to open your email, because this does have, cost resources for the company, but that would be our snapshot. We have a company snapshot that we have to where you can literally type in a business owner's business, I should say, and all their information and log it in for them. And then within 48 hours, we will create an entire report card basically for this business that literally gives them, you scored an A on website, you scored a C on reputation management, you scored a D on this, and literally takes them through the most important pieces for their business online, and give them literally a business report card for how they look online, how their digital marketing is going, how their reputation management is, and be able to provide that to them for free, which is huge. So when you're building that relationship, or whether you're about to get into that sales call, you can literally run a report, send it to them through email. They can literally open it up. It's available to them for 7 full days after it's been done, and they can, for free, be able to have a full report card of the results of their business online.
That's perfect. That almost sounds kind of like a business MRI,
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. It's basically, doing a full MRI for their business, so they know in and out where they actually stand online. Because it's hard for a business owner. They work in their office. They're in their business all the time. So it's really hard for them to kind of go online and see that feedback that people are getting all the time. So it gives them a great MRI, a great overview. And what it really does is it creates that relationship, because you're giving something of value for free. You're beginning a relationship by giving, which is the best way to start a relationship, which is giving value. And everybody should know that with what we do, we have what businesses need. We have what an old salesperson used to say, the juice, right? We've got the juice that these guys need in order to accelerate their business. So you need to come forward with that type of confidence, knowing that, hey, I've got these business solutions for you, but also knowing that we do good long-term business. So you don't care if they buy immediately. You almost don't care if they buy at all, because you know what you have is something that they need. So to be able to have that confidence, conviction, and then provide them something of such value that is such a reputable report is obviously a huge tool in creating that relationship and making a sale.
Perfect. Well, listen, that was all the questions that I had for this session. I'm sure we'll have more sessions that'll be very valuable learning experiences for our new DMCs and even for our team leaders and brand partners. So I appreciate your time. Do you have any parting comments or anything you'd like to share as we wrap this training up?
Not necessarily. You went over some good stuff, who we are, what we sell, how we sell it. The most exciting thing for me is for the people watching this video. If I could part with anything, is just to know that, there's a lot to what we do, but the simplicity that you can kind of focus on to get out and start making sales immediately is all there as well. So really buddy up with your team leaders, be a student of your game. Make sure that you're dedicating yourself and that you understand that you have just become a digital marketing consultant. That is a career you can make over $100,000 a year in while you work from your laptop, connecting businesses with solutions that they genuinely need. So be a student of your game, keep it simple for yourself, plug into your team, and have a fantastic time making a lot of money.
Sounds good, Sable. Hey, thanks so much for your time, and we'll be doing this again here real soon.
Awesome. See you.